can I have your account details? I said, that is the right question to ask at this moment. A friend of mine came to me, like you were there before we left London. He was a footballer. He was looking for contract, trying to get contract 6 months. He wasn't getting the club he wanted. Where he was managing, they were threatening him. And I prayed for him. I said, enter a new season. He called me 2 weeks ago and said, I want to announce to you, I am now a millionaire. In pounds. You don't know the implication. Those of us who spend in naira, we know the implication. That's a billionaire in naira. What happened? As I prayed for him, 2 weeks later, he heard God told him, quit. What do I do? God said, quit. In 48 hours, a friend of his was about to sign a 40 million euro contract and said, become my agent. So God moved him from playing to become an agent. He is managing more than 10 persons now. And guess what he told me? He said, you prayed for me for this to happen. I know the purpose. I said, you should know. You should know. He said, I know it's for kingdom. I said, of course. Of course. You heard correctly. You heard correctly. He now took a step further and said, can I have your account details? I said, that is the right question to ask at this moment. You are wise. You are asking only the right questions. Only. All the questions you are asking are correct. See, this thing is too powerful. That's why I pity preachers who try to manipulate people, to deceive people to bring money. Relax. When you stay on the gospel, what the gospel will do, Jesus says, seek first the kingdom and its righteousness. All other things will be added. The thing will be chasing you. If I start sharing my testimony with you, you will be shocked. You will be so shocked. I live in Nigeria. I have staff in the UK. I have staff in Australia. I have staff in the US. I have staff across the nations of the world. It's not about the currency. It's about the currency. If you know, you know. There are spiritual, physical currencies, and there are spiritual currencies. Why some spend in dollars, we spend in favor. Why some spend in pounds, we spend in faith. Why some spend in euros, we spend in revelation. But this is the foundation. He took death and gave me life. So number one, I know when I leave this world, I won't come into condemnation. I will enter my rest with my God. Number two, I know even my physical life, nothing can threaten it. And then number three, I know that while I'm alive, I will live life to the full. So on one side, when he spoke of death, he speaks of condemnation and judgment. On another side, he speaks of healthy living. On another side, he speaks of prosperous living. He took death. He died your death, so you will live his life. He took rejection. He was rejected because of you, so you will be accepted because of him. This is the cross. And then he took shame for your glory. Hebrews 12 verse 2. It said, for the glory that was set before him, he endured the shame of the cross. You will not see shame. I don't care what you are in now. I don't care what the devil is whispering to you. See, those who are lawyers here, it's called the law of double jeopardy. A judgment cannot be passed and then you receive the punishment twice. When Jesus took shame, it was your shame he took. Nothing can put shame on you again. That's why the Bible said they looked up to him, their faces was radiant, and they were not ashamed. I'm born to live in glory. When he died for my shame, for me to take his glory. In John 17:22, he said, Father, the glory that you gave to me, I have given to them, that they may be one as we are one. He gave us his glory. so that he will take our shame. That's why I told you the cross is the substitutionary death. I know I will live life to the full. I know I'm accepted. I know I will live glory. I know I will live in health because of the cross. This is the gospel. The day you know this, anything that tries to contradict or contravene it, you attack it immediately. Some months back, I just stood up. I was about to walk out of the room, and a garment came on me, as though sickness was put on top of me. Naturally, I should be afraid. Am I about to die? But I know some things. The moment it came, I heard, by his stripes you were healed. It was like that till the next day, but I still didn't panic. The next day I heard, a man's spirit sustains him in infirmity. On the third day, he left. You can't stay. I now have the audacity and temerity to fight the devil, to fight affliction. People like us never succumb, because we know the legality has been handled. So we must leave the glory. Some people look at me and say, this is your season. Oh, God is doing something. I say, what do you mean by season? You think I'm about to disappear? He said the part of the jaws is as a shining light. It shines brighter and brighter. What do you mean season? Season for what? What season are you talking about? We will remain here until our assignment is over. Shining and blazing with fire. What do you mean by season? Am I rising to fall? Am I a shooting star? I'm an eternal star set in the galaxies of